Each individual has at least one primary love language that they prefer over the others. And that is where it starts to get interesting. Welcome to today's episode of Because I Can't. Today I'm here to share my thoughts as always. On this channel we talk about everyday life issues, and today I'm here to talk about love language in friendship, or friendship love language. I don't know if I should narrow it to female friendship or friendship in general. We all know that female friendship is very hectic, it's very dramatic. I'm not saying the male counterpart don't have such in their friendship, but I think they are more understanding and they are quick to brush off their issues and move on. In our previous episode, we have talked about female friendship, and on that episode, I told everyone to ask your friend where they stand with your friends, like you know your position with your friends, so that you don't overstep or understep, or you're not doing what you're supposed to do in the position that you occupy. But today I want to encourage every one of you to go ask your friends what their love language is, because as we already heard, each and every one of us have one love language that we prefer over the rest. And when we are talking about love language here, we're talking about word of affirmation, receiving gifts, quality time, act of service, and physical touch. And when we're talking about physical touch, we're talking about sometimes hugging your friends, begging your friends, word of affirmation, tell them how much you love them. And I know that most time it's very difficult to tell people that, it's very difficult to use that word, I love you. It's difficult for me too, but yesterday I remember using the word, telling a friend that I love her. It is important for you to say those things in friendship, because like we know, life is too short, and say them now when you have the opportunity to use those words, and those people are still out there to appreciate it. It is of no use if you say it over the grave of a friend, or after the friend is gone, or when the friend is in his or her sick bed. It's of no use at that time. Let people know how much you love them. Let them know how much you appreciate them. So if you're still watching, pause this video, text your friend, call your friends, and ask them what their love language is. Like I said before, on our previous episode, I encourage each and every one of us to ask our friends where you stand with them. What is your position in your friend's life? Are you the number one? Are you the bestie? Or you are the third wheel? But today I want you to ask your friends, what is that thing that if I do for you, you will really love it? For instance, let me talk about, maybe it's someone's birthday and you invite a person and the person doesn't show up, and that person sends you a gift or sends you money for support, or the person just came and helped you set up for your birthday but didn't show up. Will you be angry? What kind of love language do you appreciate? Let your friends know. For some people, if you don't show up and you send them money, they will be so happy. There are some people, whether you give them the whole world and you don't show up, that will really make them mad. For some reason, I feel that if you know your friend's love language, friendship will be much, much easier than what we have today. So if you're my friend on this channel, let me know in the comment section what is your love language. And if you're my friend, if you know what my love language is, leave it in the comment section. I should have said it here, but I'm not going to say it. If you truly are my friend, you will know what my love language is. And just in case I'm your friend and I've not been practicing your love language, please let me know what your love language is, so that we can steer this friendship in the right direction. Life is short. It's something that we hear every day, but whether you like it or not, life is short, and it's high time you begin to do things that matter to your friends than just being there in their life and not creating any impact. As a friend, you are there to create impact. Like they say, friendship is a sheltering tree. Friendship is two so abiding in one body. Friendship are of great riches. If you know today, people are becoming very uninterested when it comes to friendship. You hear people say, are you still doing this friendship thing? It's only a fool that does friendship or call anybody bestie, because we don't put much effort into friendship. Let me tell you something. It is high time people begin to know that the relationship between a platonic relationship between two females or a male and a female is as important as a relationship between a man and his wife or a wife and a husband. Is that important? When you begin to take your female friendship seriously or see it as important as what you have with your wife or what you have with your husband, then I think we'll begin to put at least little effort into knowing some of this thing. Don't just occupy space without really knowing where you stand with anybody. Be sure that I am important to this friend just the way that friend is important to me. We mentioned some love language earlier, or the love language that we had earlier. What we have today is do for me, I do for you. And to me, that is like an eye service kind of friendship. And I don't really find it interesting. It's like, okay, if you gift me on my birthday, I'm looking forward to your birthday to gift you almost the same thing or similar thing, or just gift you generally without really paying attention to what your love language is. Maybe your love language is quality time. Make sure you pay attention to what your friend's love language is. You can't give someone quality time when the person's love language is word of affirmation. You can't spend quality time with somebody that the person's love language is gifts. You can't give the act of service to someone who loves physical touch. If we try to just pay a little more attention to friendship, trust me, friendship will be very interesting. Friendship is beautiful. There's a reason why God created friendship. Friendship is beautiful. This is not a time for you to give up on friendship. I just feel that we do not pay attention to what our friends need. There are some people that just want a listening ear. They just want that shoulder to cry on. You can't do it all by yourself. You can't do this work all by yourself. Oh, I have a husband, so I don't need a friend. Oh, I have a wife, I don't need a friend. I don't think that is a very sensible thing to say. You might have gotten bruised by your friends. But you just can't give up on friendship. And again, if you sit down to see what went wrong, you might just be the problem. Maybe that other friend was giving you so much and you were giving barely nothing, and the person got tired and walked out, or say some things that you hold so close to your heart right now because you are hurt by what the person say. But the person waited for you for a long time for you to know what their love language is. Trust me, there are some friends that give so much, and there are some friends that barely give anything. They're just there to receive and never give. Take your time today and know what your friend's love language is. And I promise you, friendship is going to be more interesting, and it's going to be that sheltering tree. It's going to be that soul, two souls that is abiding in one body, and it's going to be of great riches. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next episode.